Welcome back to Good Morning Football. There's nothing like going home, right? Aaron Rodgers, Cal Berkeley product, the Golden Bear.
Celebrating college football today, 150 years.
Yeah. Second quarter, Aaron Rodgers right now is going to get sacked by Melvin Ingram, the pride of South Carolina. Can't lick him. The Gamecocks representing right there. Aaron Rodgers frustrated. His offensive line let him down, but he's not going to throw any shade on his big boys. The sun was shining bright for Melvin Gordon, the Wisconsin Badger. There you go. Great running shout out right there. Nice job, Phillip Rivers. NC State Wolfpack.
Yeah.
And Aaron Rodgers not very pleased right there. You look at Phillip Rivers and Aaron Rodgers struggling with Matt LaFleur in that offense after 4 games straight. Here's what he had to say after that game.
This is a good slice of humble pie for us. You know, we're kind of rolling at 7-1 and starting to, listen to the chatter maybe a little too much. So I think this will be a good thing for us. We'll regroup, go back home, and play another good team before the bye.
Packers offense has looked about as good as any other over the past month or so. We've all talked about it. Was this just a weird game, a blip,
clunker,
or a clunker? Is that the actual football terminology?
Yeah.
A clunker, or is there actual reason for concern?
I would be a little concerned if I'm a Packers fan because their offensive line got worked last night. And if you're going through the playoffs, you're going to maybe see the 49ers. And then you're looking at Buckner and Bosa and Armstead and D. Ford. And
the other
they might
Bosa,
do the
right?
same thing, right? Exactly, the other Bosa. This one gave you nightmares. You're playing the Panthers. It's KK Short and Brian Burns and Gerald McCoy. And if you're going to play the Vikings, it's Everson Griffin and Linval Joseph and Daniil Hunter. Like, the NFC powers right now, and I didn't even mention the Saints with what they've got coming, are really built up front. So if the Chargers, who are the strength of them, is Bosa and Ingram and dominating, like, it's not going to get any easier come playoffs. So it might have been a blip in the radar. It might have been, hey, we were on a high after the win against the Chiefs, and we go out west. But I don't know. Like, the offensive line got absolutely worked by a really good defensive line. And guess what? The NFC, there's other really good defensive lines, and they're only going to get better as the season goes on.
Yeah, imagine that phone call. Joey Bosa picks up the phone. Hey, Nick, what's up, little bro? Yeah, I know the perfect way to beat Aaron Rodgers and the Packers in case you guys face him in the playoffs. You hit him. You hit Aaron Rodgers. You get to him, which it hasn't been the recipe to beating Aaron Rodgers, but if you can make him uncomfortable for 4 quarters, you'll have a great chance of throwing off his rhythm. And that's what we saw. I mean, Devontae Adams coming back, we all thought with the way that they were rolling on offense and the pretty much no-name guys, with Devontae back, these guys should be lighting up the skies. But they didn't. 3 sacks, 7 QB hits, and they just collapsed the pocket. They didn't allow Aaron Rodgers to drop back, negotiate with his feet, and then skate out and throw off his back leg to either sideline. And if teams can do that, to Strager's point, then, yeah, this isn't just a blip. Maybe this blip is a blueprint in beating Aaron Rodgers.
It kind of looked like last year's squad, right? Really unbalanced. They ran the ball just 10 times in this one. It reminded me of last season. I got to ask you two, is there something to what Aaron is saying about humble pie? The Patriots lose to the Ravens. Is that a good thing for Bill Belichick to be able to be harder on his team, refocus on anybody, and lose the pressure of being the undefeated squad? Is it a good thing to sort of reset and get ready for the Panthers for a Packers team that has been on fire week to week?
Nobody ever wants to lose a game like that and have to fly home after taking the L. But, yeah, it can end up being a positive. And here's why it doesn't hurt him, because it's an AFC loss. It doesn't hurt him. It's not in the division.
But how does that work when teams, what is a humble pie actually about?
Success is harder to handle than a loss because guys start to get, they get the fat cat syndrome. They're not watching as much film. All right, now next guys show up a couple minutes late to meetings, and it's like, hey, everything's going great, everything's honky-dory. We used to have a sign in our team meeting room that said, practice and prepare as if you lost your last game because you're hungrier and you're more eager to do all of the little things. Dot your I's, cross your T's. So for Aaron Rodgers to say that and for your quarterback to come out and say that, look, all right, hey, he's right, all right, let's go back to work. Let's not forget what got us those wins. And so I think that, look, if you have to take 2 slices, take 2 slices.
Yeah.
But sometimes you've got to get that eye of the tiger back. Sometimes a loss on the road is just what you needed.
Yeah, that's it. He said maybe we're reading the clippings, maybe we're listening to all the hype. And, Aaron Rodgers is the best at talking to the media, but really talking to his team.
And Matt LaFleur can look at this, too, and say, hey, look, I called a bad game, too. You talked about they only ran the ball 10 times. All right, look, this is what made us susceptible.
Yeah.
We can't do this.
Rookie head
We're going to beat the 49ers later on. If we're going to beat some of these other good teams, here's how we've got to find a way to put out that fire.
Does it feel like they overlooked the Chargers?
No. I just think the Chargers beat them up. Yeah, Chargers beat them up.
Love that. What I said about the Patriots, does that resonate with you? That this is a good thing for Bill Belichick,
I think the fact that last night the Bears lost, the Vikings lost and the Lions lost, and they don't lose a single piece in the standings, like if there ever was a good loss, that might be it and can wake them up, and they don't lose any place where they are.
Speaking of those Lions, man, here we go. The Lions and the Raiders.
Detroit.
Yep, Detroit. The Raiders, they honored Willie Brown at halftime, who passed away a week and a half ago. Rest in peace. Hanging out at big stadium in the sky. Derek Carr, watch this play right here. Rolls left, and here he is dropping a dime off. And rush to the line of scrimmage. And then the Oakland Raiders, for some reason, call a timeout. I'm thinking, listen, the Lions were in shambles with no timeouts. But here you go. They go for it.
Big game. Are you going to?
They're going to Logan Thomas. And I know he made the play before, but you would think go to Galladay or Marvin Jones. But the Raiders, shout out to them. They win.
Let's go to Denver, where the Browns were in town. Browns a must-win. They come into this one 2-5. Flacco not playing. Brandon Allen, his first start as an NFL quarterback, hands it off to Phillip Lindsay, who had his best day of the season. Look how fast he is. 5'8", Sean. He can really scoot. Gets in the end zone.
Hair's on fire.
This Denver team had every reason to kind of say, the season's lost. No way. They came out and they played their hearts out. Kudos to the Broncos for giving it their all. Browns fighting back here, down 5. Big fourth down. They don't go to Odell, who might have had a step on Chris Harris.
Instead, he throws in the double coverage.
Throws in the double coverage. Odell looks frustrated on the sideline. A tough loss for the Browns. They now fall to 2-6. Baker Mayfield wearing it on his look after the game.
More highlights ahead. You can watch live, local, and primetime NFL games for free all season long with the Yahoo Sports app or the official app of the NFL on your phone or tablet. Plus, get all your latest breaking news, the highlights, and more. Download the NFL or Yahoo Sports app in your app store or at NFL.com/mobile today.
For free?
For free.